What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to review a 2020 Freightliner Cascadia, and this is a semi Freightliner truck. As you can see, this is a huge truck. Gotta be one of the biggest vehicles in Central Kansas. And as you can see, this truck is gigantic. You can see the brake lights in reverse. It even has the Kansas license plate on the front, but not the back. But as you can see here, here's the front view of the Freightliner Cascadia. This vehicle is a pretty nice vehicle. Look at all the leather details in the front. There's vents, and of course, there's a bed right here. I could do a point of view. So as you can see, there's some actual there's a bed system where there's a bed area and some luggage where you can sleep, kind of like that stuff. But it's not really like, oh, it is kind of, but I guess you're not basically like sleeping, but you're just sitting there. It's quite interesting. There's also a microwave, storage. But we're going to get into our driver's seat and let's start this beast up. I'll give you some tips and stuff about the game, about this truck. Has to take a bit because it's a diesel. By the way, this is the first time starting this thing anyways. There she is. I don't know why the brakes are off, but as you can see, this truck is pretty nice. So as you can see, here's the truck. It is gigantic. It is one of the hugest, biggest trucks in the game. So you can see this thing is pretty nice. So I'll also give you a sneak peek of the stuff, but we're going to do a quick test drive of this truck to see how nice it is. So you can see this truck flies like, well, it is a semi, so of course it's going to be like, so as you can see, we're going to slow down right away, but it also takes a little longer to actually slow down than a car. It takes a lot of turns to get through. So as you can see, the sun is rising out of the horizon. It is clearly about to get really dark right now, as you can briefly see. And as of right now, we are just slowly taking corners, entering Highway 81, clearly right. truck does not have white interior lights that much. As you can very much see, there's no interior lights that you can literally turn on at night, which kind of sucks. Though it would have been really awesome if they would add that as a feature. But it is what it is, and you cannot complain about the finished model. Though they've been working on this for probably like a whole year. They've been working a whole year trying to do something with trying to finish it up with this truck, this Freightliner model. But the finished model doesn't look too bad. Like, it does have a working speedometer, which is actually amazing, at least. As you can see, we're just blowing through the highway in this semi. So it's pretty hard to tell what the semi does. And yeah, it does turn really well as well. And you can also check the fuel tank is right on the right hand side, like right by the speedometer. If you can tell. No, it's the left side. No, the fuel's on the left side. So besides the blue bar on the right hand, so if you see that white, the white bar on the left, that looks kind of off than the blue one. That's where the fuel tank is. That is the fuel tank. So the oil tank is okay right now, as you can definitely see. But we are flying through this map right now. But anyways, I'm gonna put on cruise control. Activate cruise control because we're gonna get some hills up ahead. Don't mind my little reckless stuff. This truck is a pretty nice vehicle to actually drive through in Central Kansas. But I'll also be reviewing some jobs of this vehicle. So that's quite interesting about this game is there's hill trains. This gives this truck kind of a challenge to drive through these hills. But at the same time, this truck looks pretty nice. But yeah, I'll be reviewing some jobs and how to basically do it. But I'll stop at Dollar General and tell you some how to really spawn the truck, how to spawn it, how to do whatever for this game. Just before the game comes out. As you can see that white bar, you can hardly see, but on the left side by the speedometer, you can tell that bar is slightly moving. What tells you that it's actually, it is pretty much telling you that this one definitely has fill tank. It has a functioning fill tank. So it actually runs as soon as you run out of gas. Well, basically. You can actually tell the white bar is moving slightly, but as you can see right now, we're about to hit Dollar General. There's slowly some types of chips about it, but anyways, it depends on what jobs you depend, but you're gonna check that out. But stay tuned. But I won't do the truck job itself. I'll save it for another video. As you can see, here's the Dollar General. If you put slash, so you have to slash type spawn a truck, and you spawn a truck. But if you want to work as a truck job, or if you want to have a truck job, you have to slash truckingui, which basically takes you to a GUI, kind of like a gaming GUI screen, which gives you, I'll give you that in a bit. I'll show you some stuff. But if you want to get rid of your vehicle, despawn, just slash despawn truck. But I'll show you the GUI anyways. You slash that, Snowfox creator. As you can see, there is options, spend XP, 1 point to use. You can go cargo, high value cargo, just in time cargo, or hazardous cargo. That's what you can do. But you also can look at some stuff like frozen pizza, Aswar Central Kansas, or Kansas to Ballot, Nebraska, or for Burley, Nebraska to Junction, Central Kansas. Which gives you, it depends on what you deliver and how much travel you take. So for this you get, so going from Central Kansas to Balut, you get $900 in game. But if you travel from Freightliner to there, you get more money. So as we're to Kansas to Freightliner, you get $2.4 thousand. You might say it's overwhelming and there's a lot of, though it's a long drive, but it could be worth it at the end. Which is interesting. It depends what you deliver. But anyways, that's what you can do in this game. So I'll give you an example. If I say hazardous cargo, it would show you fresh products, frozen pizza, you can do anything in this game, but yeah. But if you feel like you're done, you can just go out. And usually that will show a location. It will definitely show you a current time and location where you have to go. But I'll share that in the next video. But I'm gonna end this video. But if you guys want to see more of if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe. And I hope you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.